Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We spoke with the public library earlier in the show about a pair of events they have going on to commemorate the occasion. There's a concert going on this weekend to honor Dr. King's legacy as well. Adam Miller's here from the Realizing the Dream Committee to tell us more about it. Adam, thank you so much for being with us today.
Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, our pleasure. And the folks at home usually associate you with Theater Tuscaloosa, but you're with the Realizing the Dream Committee as well.
That's right. One of the privileges that I have as managing director at Theater Tuscaloosa and working at Shelton State is sitting on the Realizing the Dream Planning Committee. And that committee really works year-round to put on the concert, which is kind of our showpiece, the centerpiece, if you will, for the year. But we also do lectures throughout the year and performing arts events. So this is kind of a big deal. We've been working up onto it all year, and now it's going to be Friday and Saturday. Really, we do two events back to back. The first one is our Realizing the Dream Legacy Banquet. This is actually the 4th annual one of that, and we present Realizing the Dream awards to 3 people each year. And so we pick somebody for our Realizing the Dream Horizon Award, which is usually a student who has made outstanding contributions to race relations or social justice or, things along those lines. And then the Realizing the Dream Call to Consciousness Award, which is usually someone kind of mid-career who's made a career out of promoting Dr. King's ideals. And then finally, the Realizing the Dream Mountaintop Award, which is someone, it's kind of like the Lifetime Achievement Award,
right.
but from spreading freedom and peace. So it's kind of a big deal to win something like that.
Absolutely.
And we do have 3 honorees this year, and we're actually very fortunate that Representative Terry Sewell will be on hand to be our keynote speaker for that. And I think we do still have some tickets available for that. I think they're $25, and people can call 348-7111 if they're interested in getting tickets to that.
And that's just on Friday.
That's Friday night. And so then we lead into Saturday night with an exciting, it's actually the 23rd annual Realizing the Dream concert. And we've had huge names in the past. James Earl Jones and some of the just amazing folks have come to be part of that in the past. This year we have something special. We were inspired by an introduction that Dr. King wrote for the 1964 Berlin Jazz Festival. And it's all about the idea of jazz and freedom kind of being intertwined in the way that both of those things, the civil rights movement and jazz, which two kind of American art forms and movements, have inspired freedom and the idea of spreading freedom across the world. And so that's kind of the theme we went with this year. And so we're very fortunate to have as our featured artist Chris Kozak Jazz Quintet, and that's comprised of Chris Kozak, Tom Wolfe, Dr. Jonathan Knopfsinger, Rob Alley, Chris Kozak, of course, and Mark Lantner. And we have a special guest guitarist, Eric Essex, who will be in the house as well. It's going to be fantastic.
It sounds like it's going to be a great time, especially if you love jazz.
Oh, absolutely. And these guys are world-renowned jazz artists. They've worked all over the world. From Africa, just everywhere, and they've been featured at the Kennedy Center, and they've worked with all these internationally and nationally known artists. And so you may not know their name like household name,
right.
But they are very well-respected and accomplished folks. Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go.
And they're all faculty members at UA in the jazz program.
Well, there you are. All
yeah.
right, super. Adam, thank you so much for being with us. Really quickly, tell the folks about Friday night, when and where they can go to do that.
Friday night, you should get your tickets right away, 348-7111, and the event actually starts at 6:30 p.m. It's at the Hotel Capstone, and like I said, those individual tickets are $25. You can also get a table of 8 seats for $150, and it is semi-formal, and we do ask that people try to get their tickets ahead for that, because there may not be any available at the door. However, for the Friday night concert, that's going to start at 7:30 p.m. in the concert hall of the Moody Music Building.
And that's Saturday night, right?
Yes.
Go ahead and take the graphic.
That is Saturday night, and that is here on UA's campus, of course, in the Moody Music Building. This program, by the way, is sponsored by all 3 major educational institutions in the city. So
wow.
It's the university, but it's also Shelton State Community College, where I work, and Stillman College.
Super. Adam, thank you so much. Again, for tickets and more information, call 205-348-7111 or learn more online at realizingthedream.ua.edu.